What up, you guys? Hi, guys. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. I'm having too much fun around here, y'all. Hi, guys. Hi. 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 I'm gonna see if anybody is awake. Somebody's here already. Whoa. Hey, what up? Dang, you were on it. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. Welcome in, guys. We're gonna talk. I'm not gonna be in here long because remember, tonight is the night I'm gonna come back and we're gonna spend the new year together. We're gonna do some healing. We're gonna do some channeling. We're gonna tap back into what is going on with Blue Ivy being in this Antichrist energy. Hi, Sean. We're gonna tap back in tonight around 9:30, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and that's gonna roll right into the new year. But guys, I got a quick message and I want to come in here. I'm feeling so good. And I'm telling you, in 2025, we are getting our financial redemption. This is for every single person. Doesn't matter how much money you have. I am telling you, we are getting our financial redemption as long as we can hold the frequency, the energy. I'm telling you, things are going to be coming to the chosen ones that are out of this world. This is what's going to be happening. Hi, Gail. Hi, guys. Come on in. I didn't know if any of you guys would be around, but I thought I would just sneak in here a little bit and say a few words really quickly. And hi. Uh, Annette says, I haven't seen you in a while. The last I heard, Kate and William were divorcing now. Are they really divorcing? Lord, and I don't even, y'all. It's just so crazy that people are really still feeding into that system. The whole thing is a lie. I don't even talk about it anymore because it's foolishness. But we just gonna see how their avatars play this out because even William girl ain't looking the same. I have not, you know what? Maybe thank you for bringing this up. Maybe I should tap into them and do like an updated energy read because William has not been looking like himself. It's given I'm hiding from something. Him and the facial hair. It's given I'm losing weight because I'm sick because of what I've done allegedly. I mean, that's what it's really given. But I've been on here. I've been on here every day. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're about to get into this message. I'm going to be back tonight and we're going to dig a little deeper into the elites underground network they got going on and how we see that they're trying to transfer it's not just Beyonce's energy, but it's all of the energy from all of these ancient god celebrities. They want to put that into Blue Ivy to create this Antichrist. Guys, I got an email from a subscriber. It was very interesting. I'm trying to see if she will come to tonight's show because she was born on the same day, guys, that Blue Ivy was born. And she actually tells me that her name means, I think it means like Christ light. And it's very interesting that Blue Ivy is in the Antichrist energy. And this subscriber who emailed me says that her name means Christ light. So she might be the missing link. When I was saying maybe I need a surrogate to be able to heal Blue Ivy, I think I found my surrogate, but we're going to see if she agrees to do the session, right? Okay, guys, let's roll right into this message today. So the elites, they want your girl. I feel like I need a tool. I feel like I need a tool. Can you guys see this? I feel like I need a tool. I feel like I need tools. Okay, Source is really wanting me to get some tools. This is what we're going to be working with. Okay, this is it, y'all. I know this is strange, but I'm channeling now. And I might look like Edward Scissorhands, but it's all on purpose, right? It's all on purpose. Okay, I'm going to pull out some tools. I'm going to turn my background off, y'all. This is about to get fun. This is about to get fun. Let me turn off my background so you guys can see the tools. I'm channeling all this, right? I just reached inside of my office drawer and I got a few things. There's some channeled messages coming through about this year, 2025, y'all. It's gonna get deep. I got a remote control. I got some tape. I got a little tool for a little sacrifice tool, or I don't know, pick it in between your nails. I got some scissors and I got this. I don't know what this is, but it's something. And Source is really drawing my attention because Source wants me to channel some of this for y'all today. So, you guys, we have literally won. The elites are, girl, they're melting. They got the drones out in the sky. They got the cloud technology covering up what's really going on. What's really going on is they are trying to escape, but they cannot escape. So they're hiding. There's a war going on up there, right? Told you guys, as above, so below. There's a war in the underworld and there's a war in the heavens. But we've been at this war since the beginning of time. The only difference now is you're actually in a higher consciousness so that you can see it. The only difference now is at the end of the age, we go through portals. And when we go through portals, we can see more clearly, right? That's the only difference. So they're trying to get out. They're trying to poke holes in the atmosphere, in the firmament to get out, but they're stuck. So we won. This is, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just really funny to me, guys, because we won and we don't know that we won. So this is the equivalent, girl, this is our Juneteenth. And Juneteenth, I told you the guys this last night, but it's basically when the slaves have been free for like a long time. They didn't know. They were still slaving around the plantation. And all of a sudden, it wasn't until someone went around and told them that they were free, that is how Juneteenth became this, kind of, Black American Independence Day. It's the same thing with this, guys. We're free. We are no longer bound by them in energy, in frequency, in vibration, on their corporate plantations. If you notice, some people is even opting out of work altogether. But if you have a job, kudos to you. Kudos to you. But I'm just saying that some people are just moving away from traditional employment. It's because slowly but surely, guys, as we've been healing and growing, it's been loosening up those chains that they've had around us for quite some time. And I'm going to tell you, 2025 is going to be the year of financial redemption. I got a lot of things here. I'm going to start channeling. This is going to be fun. I didn't know I was going to do a video like this. But first, I want to read to you guys the song that I was inspired to come here to read. It's called Redemption by Lauryn Hill. And I think it was Ziggy Marley. And I believe that this is what's been going on, the parasitic relationship that we've had with the elites, right? So here it goes. Here's verse 1. Old pirates, yes, they rob I. Sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? Because all I ever have, redemption song. And then verse 2, it goes, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, because none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's part of it, but we've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help us sing another song of freedom? Because all I've ever had, redemption song. This sums up the relationship we've been having with these parasites, with these false elites, with these recycled souls, extraterrestrials, aka the bad Anunnaki. We've been in a parasitic relationship with them since the beginning and inception of time. And now, in this age, as we fully transform into the new age of Aquarius, we have finally caught them. And now the tide has turned. And the reason why we're able to free ourselves from mental slavery in this moment is because we have disconnected from their emotions. They want your blood, sweat, and tears. They want you on their corporate plantation. This is where all the energy is getting cycled. I'm telling you, in 2025, there will be more millionaires made in this year than have been made in the past, I'm going to probably say 50 years. This is financial, not just reparations, but redemption. This is our redemption from coming into oneness with self, from detaching from their system. Source wants to let us know that they are pirates. Pirates are the ones that come and steal. Think about it. Pirates come on ships. This is what these Anunnaki have been doing. They've just come down here to planet Earth to be pirates and steal our riches. They didn't come here for you. And I'm sorry. There's some people. I receive it. Thank you, Gail. There's some people, all the Anunnakis, my star family, are coming back to get me. They're coming back just for only us Black folks. Okay, keep thinking that. Keep thinking. I'm not saying that all Anunnaki are bad. But what I'm saying is, do you think your star family would leave you down here to be enslaved in a system for many lifetimes, not just the one lifetime, to keep you enslaved on this wheel and never come by to give you a word, to give you a message on how to actually evolve, grow, and expand out of this? Do you really think that they would do that? When in truth, if they truly have taken part in the hand of creating this humanity, why would you ever leave your creation? That's like a child leaving their baby right after they're born and just coming back a million years later. No, guys, it don't work like that. So I'm just saying, just you can believe Anunnaki is all good and they're coming for you. But me, I take the sovereign route. I trust no man and no woman, and definitely no extraterrestrial or alien. You know, like, this is why we've been getting had. This is why we have been pirated. This is why our riches have been stolen from us. But we are receiving redemption. Because now, in the age of Aquarius, everything that was done in the dark has to be brought to the light. And in that song, it even talks about sold I to the merchant ships. Thank you, Source. A lot of us guys have been sold to other extraterrestrials too. We are freeing ourselves, guys. I'm channeling this little pic. I don't even know what this is. We've been sacrificed. This is my sign for sacrifice. I guess this is a spirit box reading, girl. We've been sacrificed and we've been enslaved and being chained and going from one ruler of extraterrestrials to the next throughout the ages. And now, in this very important time of the age of Aquarius, we are now, because we're coming back to oneness, wholeness, oneness, consciousness, unity, group consciousness, Christ consciousness. This is the true freedom because it's now within. All the other ages where now we were doing work outside of our physical vessel. And this is why we have been enslaved and going from one group of Anunnaki to the next, just being enslaved. But because we're coming back to the Christ consciousness, to the oneness, to the wholeness consciousness, which resides within, this is how we're truly breaking free from those chains. So that's the first message. You've been sacrificed and going from different people enslaving humanity. Okay, that's the first message out. So let's talk about the bottomless pit, because I've been doing a lot of talking about the underworld on this channel, both myself and Gemini and Taya, we've been loving these videos, these series that we've been doing. That's another thing going on. They want to distract you. What's in the sky? Again, there's a few things going on there. The first thing is there is angels of death, or I call them the five-night stampede, which I talk about in the Cosmic Bible. They are literally messengers from source that have come here to clean up the earth for reset. Some people will be leaving this earth because they refuse to raise in frequency and consciousness and vibration. They no longer match the energy that the earth has already pulled herself up to, because during the Rona 3.0 in 2020, the earth was going through an upgrade. So just as much as it was bad, and it was basically a pandemic for the elites to crash certain things and to hoard more wealth. But see, Source always uses everything for the rise of Source. This was a time when actually Mother Earth was cleansing, was resting, was replenishing, was receiving redemption. Redemption song. And now we can feel the energetic pull even between people in our own households. We're different now, guys, because we have now totally merged into that new age of Aquarius. But some people refuse to actually go to the new age yet. They still want to believe in the old programming that someone is coming to save them. Someone outside is coming to save them. Even down to the Anunnakis coming to save me, even though they're the one who left me to mine for their gold. You see what I'm saying? But redemption is coming. Our awakening is bringing our 2025 redemption song to us. Okay. So let me continue going on here. Hi, Margarita. Hi. Hi, Angel. Hi, Master's Light. Beautiful afternoon. It's like a show tune. Hi, Sean. Okay, another message here. Let's get another message about the redemption of 2025. It's about to just be so sweet, guys. Going back to the underworld. The underworld, I keep getting off topic. Yeah, so the angels of death in the sky. But then at the same time as you have them, you actually have some elites trying to pierce out the atmosphere, out of the firmament, because they realize that they lost. They're like, oh crap, we lost. We got to get on our little spaceships and we got to high tech it out of here. So they've been putting tears, trying to put tears into the atmosphere, y'all. I'm getting crazy now. I'm getting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They've been trying to poke holes in the firmament, guys, but they can't get out. So a lot of those, what we're saying, are orbs. A lot of that is just it's kind of the byproduct of them trying to poke holes in the atmosphere and the firmament to try to get out of here, but they can't. They can't do it. And so they got to bring the cloud technology to cover all of this up so that we don't see it, guys. So they've been trying to poke holes in this atmosphere. Okay? Yeah, so that's another message that I want to say, because at the same time the war above is going on. The beauty about us awakening. Guys, here's the beauty about when you are a spark soul. When you awaken inside, you don't have to look out to change anyone but yourself. We are doing all of this work. All of this stuff that you see falling down on these elites is simply because we went inside to do the work. It's because we're on videos like this, searching, not just searching for the truth, but getting confirmations of the truth that we already know. And we've been single-handedly taking them down. And the underworld is absolutely on fire. So when people go out in the middle of the fog and they say, I smell sulfur, it's because the underworld is on fire. That's the smell of burning demons. And the underworld is a lot closer than what you think. Have you guys been hearing the strange sounds under the ground at night? Have you guys been hearing that? Even Gemini was telling me that her house was shaking. My house has been shaking too at night. I started hearing these roars from under the ground at least like 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe during COVID or right before COVID, I started to hear this. This is not a mistake, because as we heal, guys, we call everything higher to our vibration. So the things that are subplanter spirits, the entities that are here to attach to us, they all get dropped off from your energy field. And there's only one place for them to go because there is no such thing as gravity. You are the one actually giving them life. They're sucking off of your life force energy. And the only place for them to go when these beings don't have a host to host them, to give them currency, your life force, then they go back to the underworld, guys, because that is where they live and dwell. And they are made, they are created in a laboratory, guys. So that's what's going on in the underworld. So when Lauryn Hill says, minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hands of the Almighty. So, guys, we've been hijacked. Literally, all these different beings for all these time periods have been coming down here to Earth, stealing our birthrights and telling us we're broke, putting us on the corporate plantation, when in fact, guys, the whole Earth is ours. There are no imaginary borders and states and countries and different territories. That's all made up. We have a endless flow of resource, because if you are from source, then you are resource. If you are resource, then you have renewable fuel, then you are the quantum currency, then you never run out. But they want you to channel your renewable energy, your fuel, your quantum essence on their corporate plantation. They want your blood, your sweat, and your tears. And then they pay you in a fiat currency, which actually has only a 3% purchasing power. Getting tongue-tied here. It's getting deep. Then they pay you in a deflationary asset of actual dollars. So technically, they stole your life force energy. We're being pirated. And they're giving you back something made from trees, from our tree family, from our tree mothers and fathers and siblings. Oh my, guys. Oh my, it's getting deep. And then they're paying us in a deflationary asset that actually loses value the moment. Then let's not even get into how it's like the triple double taxation for me is what it is. So the moment you get that little check, they got to take the Social Security tax out that you ain't even going to be able to spend that anyway. Because by the time you even get of age, are you really even going to receive Social Security? I don't know. I'm just saying something to think about. And then you got to pay all these other taxes that ain't got nothing to do with you. And by the way, tax is illegal. It's actually voluntary, but I'm gonna leave that there. Just go researching. There's a lady who got locked up. She actually used to work for the IRS, and she was trying to prove that taxes were actually constitutional, and she couldn't prove it. Someone was going to offer her, I think, a good amount of money to prove it, but she actually couldn't prove it. And so when she couldn't prove it, she now started teaching that this tax is actually voluntary, right? And yeah, they locked her up. So that's a story for another day. But all I'm saying is by the time you get your check, it's already been cut, like at least you probably get 75% at that point. Then every time you go buy something, you got to pay another tax, even though you already paid tax. I'm just saying, this is the blood, sweat, and tears that they take from you. They know they have to evoke an emotion from you. Here we go. Now I get to use this. They have to evoke, and this is their hand. You see what I mean? This is what we've been scared. This hand ain't real. You are real. You are a spark soul from the cosmos. They are beings that literally came here to steal from you. Okay? It's not the other way around. We're not there poking into their atmosphere. We're not. They're here. Obviously, you need something from us. If you're attached to me, if you have a being attached to you, then obviously you are providing them fuel, life force, energy. And they're trying to make it seem like you ain't nothing. They're bringing you down to their frequency. They are swapping, exchanging their frequency and soul essence with yours. So that when you look at the mirror, you feel low about yourself, when in fact, you are picking up on their emotions. You are high vibrational, baby. That's who you are. And this is why we're just getting so free. Even if you are working on the corporate plantation, when you don't have the mindset that you are stuck there, when you know that you're only there to shed your light, your Christ light, then it makes the experience more joyful, guys. This is all that I'm saying, is that you are the quantum currency, and that's it. Going back to the tax. So now, anytime you buy something, you got to pay more taxes, even though you already did paid all them taxes, girl. Even though it's not even constitutional. Then, if you give somebody some money, now you're out of that money as well. But don't forget, you got to give the pimp and pastor their 10% too. Don't forget about that. Can't forget about that. You just cannot forget about that. So now you're down to about 40% of your money being gone. You're down. Then there's so many other ways that they take I can't think of it right now, but when I do, I will come back here and I will point this big hand right here and tell you. But basically, literally half of your other portion of your check, the 75% of the check you do get, unless you got other things being taken out. The 75% of your check you do get, then on top of that 75%, about 50% of that, you're buying things. Actually, some people are spending 100% on food, services, and goods. So therefore, now 100% of that 75% ends up being taxed, leaving you with a negative 25% that is actually being taxed. You see what I'm saying? You're losing. I'm just saying, do the math. You're actually going into the negatives. Every time you spend this money, it's like a bottomless pit. A hole in the earth just opens up. And it's tricky. It's funny money, guys. I call it funny money. But don't worry, 2025 redemption is coming. Lots of people will become overnight millionaires. Even if you're not a millionaire, 100,000 or whatever, it doesn't even matter, because the more you detach from their system is the more you tap back into the resources that source already put here. If the birds have a place to live in the sky, if they get food, how come you got to pay for yours? That just doesn't make sense. And we're not following it. We're not falling for it anymore. That's the old program by these different beings that have been enslaving us time and time and time again. But no, 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 no. I'm being silly, y'all. This is all that I'm saying. This is it and all that I'm saying. Thank you, Gail, for the super chat. Thank you. Someone says, good night, everyone. Good night. Oh, you're in the UK? Have a wonderful day. You too. Awesome. Oh, the video's lagging? I don't know. They always mess with me. I don't know. They always mess with me. I don't know. Is the video still lagging, guys? I have no idea what to do. They've been doing this to me from the beginning of time. Maybe I'll just have to do the recorded videos, and that might be better. But hi. Thanks, AI Galactic Federation. Awesome. Hi. Or all Galactic Federation. Hello. But yeah, let me get back on my soapbox. So yeah, you got all the taxes and you end up being taxed even more money than what you even made. And girl, it's like, how does that math actually math? But somehow they tell you this is legal. I don't know. This is some trickery. Now that's witchcraft. Abracadabra. Can we make your check disappear? Abracadabra. You know what I mean? It's thank you, Master's Lights. He says you're doing something right. Thank you. So yeah, it's like, how am I being taxed on more money than I made? Like, make that one make sense. But somehow they've sold that to us that that's normal. Well, we're not taking that anymore. It's not normal to be taxed on more money than what you even made. Let that sink in. That's not normal. That's not normal. That's weird, by the way. It's very weird. So we're going to just take some tape, guys. We're going to take some tape. And anybody who's talking this old system, guys, oh my God, you have to do this and work for the man for 30 years and then save up and make sure you put money in the Social Security so you can get your $500 check when even food is going to be $2,000 a month by the time you even retire. And that $500 on your SSI ain't going to do nothing. Just please. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. 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 And he gonna rip it off. See what I'm saying? Just silence them people. So we have to stop listening to these people because they obviously want us to stay enslaved. That's all I'm saying. We're not going for it. And the moment we all get like this, guys, where we stop believing in their fake system, is the moment it changes. And that's why the underworld is on fire. And that's why they're poking holes in the atmosphere up there, because we have been holding the light and doing the work. But in 2025, guys, is our redemption. We are getting redeemed for doing the work. We're getting redeemed. What is this going to look like? Okay, I'm going to read some comments and then I'm going to go into what our redemption season is going to look like next year. And I'm going to give you some advice. We're going to tap into the energy of the stock market as well. I was just seeing it in a vision. Oh, Master's Light. A lot of people are about to die and some will transcend. Yes, Master's Light. The transcending energy has been happening to me. I've been literally being energetically pulled out of this body. That's been happening to me. This is like ascension to the next level. Yes. Hi, trail numbers 47. Yes. And Master Slight said the lightning was striking people, and some people would disappear and transcend when the lightning touched them, and some would just fall and die when the lightning struck them. That is crazy. Wow. They even sprayed to destroy the crops. Yes, quantum FX. Yes. Yep. Indoor, yep. Will continue to grow. Yeah. Yeah, you got to take your crops inside now, guys. Do that vertical farming because I don't know. But guys, they're doing all this because they have to rev it up. This is their last ditch effort because they know that they lost. So now they're just like the sore losers and they're throwing anything to see what sticks. But we are not falling for it. We're not falling. You know what we're going to do? See, this is the beauty, y'all. You know what we're going to do? This is how you're going to get your 2025 redemption. We're going to, same way they come in there with their little device and they zap us. When we start to grow and evolve, they come in, these beings, to zap us. That's what we're going to do. We're going to change the channel on them. How do we do that? We're going to change our frequency. How do we do that? We detach from the five senses, girl. A family member called me the other day and I was like, what's wrong with you? Oh, this is not going right and this is going right. I was like, if you don't zone out, I was like, I want you to zone out and look at your entire life. Don't just look at today. And now I want you to view it from this perspective and tell me what's wrong. And they're like, absolutely nothing. I was like, I know. That's the trick. They want us so focused on just all of these material things where you can't zone out and really understand that life is about more than that. Life is about experiences, not just about money. Life is about taking time to be present. Life is about building long-lasting relationships. It's about loving. It's about giving. That's what life is about. If you can go through all of those range of true emotions, then you've had a beautiful life. And in the end, it's not even going to matter how much money you've had. If you've been having experiences, true heartfelt experiences, but some people will hold off on experiences to work for money. In the end, the money will never be there because, like I said, you're being taxed on more than what you even earn. So it's never going to be fruitful. Focusing on money will never be fruitful. It just will never happen. What did I do to switch? You guys know my story. What, less than 3 years ago, I didn't even have money to eat. And I say that with my whole chest out. I did not have money to eat. Let that sink in. I was married to someone who hated me. He'll never say that, but you know when someone hates your guts. His family hated my guts because I was not like them. I refused to conform. I refuse to say, look in the sky when I know something is wrong and say, yes, everything is beautiful, bright, and sunny. That's the forecast. No, I refuse to conform. I stood in my authenticity and it led me here with you guys. It led me into myself as a healer. It led me to actually meeting the Christ and working with the Christ energy to heal people with the Christ light. This is where authenticity leads to. It leads to realness, to the real essence, to the sweetness of life. All the other stuff, when you focus on money, is false. The trick of it is you focus on purpose. This is how we're going to get our redemption. This is how we're going to be singing the redemption song in 2025. We focus on purpose. And the purpose for humanity right now is to come back into group collective consciousness. So when you do anything, you do it from the viewpoint of group consciousness. Is this good for the collective? Is this balance for the collective? You do it with that, with those goggles on, and I am telling you, it is a well that you open up that flows right back into you, baby. I'm telling you. When they tell you, oh, some people treat paying tithes, giving a tenth to churches as a lottery. No, I'm telling you, when you do this, when you do everything from the guise of group consciousness, is good for the collective. It's like you are giving 100% tithe. And what that does, that 100% cycles back into you 100%. And here's the trick. There is no taxes on it. It's 100% pure, positive, consecrated energy, power, vibration, all of that circling back into your heart space, into your own vortex, into your own universe. This is how we're going to get our 2025 redemption. We're going to be singing our redemption song. This is how you free yourself. This is how you emancipate yourself from mental slavery to those lower thought forms that weigh you down. This is the trick that they've been using. These elites are not from this star system. They are not like us. They're not us, and they've been enslaving us through the eons of time. They've been fighting over us too. Another problem in the sky. Another problem. This thing is multi-layered. There are beings fighting over who gets to control this humanity now. Well, we do. We are done being siphoned. We are done being pirated on. This is our 2025 redemption season, guys. This is what we're going to be doing. And if you guys have been paying attention to the stock market, I want to give you an energy update on that really quickly. I want to give you guys an energy update. I've been looking at the stock market. They are scrambling, guys. They are trying to get people in so much fear. See, the fear ain't working no more. I spoke about this months ago, how to detach from fear. Fear is a lower level emotion that binds you down to the lower frequency. Fear binds you down to the underworld. It makes you a vibrational match to the underworld. But when you detach, you unplug from their system and you say, I'm going to do it anyway. Even though I'm afraid, I'm going to do it anyway. That's what you say. You do it anyway, and then that breaks that chain. It breaks that bondage, that yoke that they were trying to get you involved in. Is when you do it anyway, despite of the fear. It's when you detach from the fear, then you're no longer a vibrational match to them. Then you now become a higher vibrational match to higher dimensional beings, feelings, and emotions. And that's how you get your 2025 redemption. So they know that. So what they're doing right now is they're trying to shake a lot of especially new investors out of their money. It's been a shakedown. This thing has been dropping it like it's hot, like nobody's business. I made people's portfolios fallen by like 30 to 50%. It's been a lot, but it's a trick. He that endures to the end is the winner, guys. Remember that. He that endures to the end is the winner. But they're using their old tricks. They have no more new tricks. As long as you don't have fear. And that's why the reason why we even have the stock market. Yes, is it to steal money from the ones who don't know? Absolutely. But what it actually does, guys, on the stock market, you can go and look at the fear and greed index. So you can see how fearful are people today and how greedy are people being today. This is what this whole life runs off of, fear and greed. If you understand that this is what life is about, and even the stock market in itself is spiritual, everything is spiritual. Nothing is physical. By the time something becomes physical, it's already been done in the spirit. So they are trying to get as much people as they can fearful, because what's going to happen is when they finally turn that switch on, when I tell you people are going to wake up, and when I tell you people's portfolios, when I say there's going to be more shares, more coins that you didn't even think that you had in that account, this is what's going to be happening, because it has to happen, because the wealth of the wicked was always stored up for us. They thought that they were getting it and getting over on us in the source. That's what they thought. But no, they were never going to get away with it. Source allowed them to think that. They were never going to get out of the firmament with our goods. All this stuff that they've been pirating off of us, they were never going to be able to take it from here, because it does not belong to them. It was birthed of this vibration for us, and for us it shall remain. And you have to know that. You absolutely must know that. They were never going to get away with this. Never, ever, ever. And so I just want you guys to understand that redemption time is here. When you detach from their fear, guys, this is what is going to make just anything you're doing next year go parabolic. If you want to start a business, I don't care if you have an Uber business or you sell DoorDash, whatever you do, guys, it's going to be multiplied. And it's not just going to be the money that's going to be multiplied. You guys are going to be meeting people. These relationships you guys are going to be meeting, I'm telling you, it's going to put you on a whole new path. Your soul tribe, soul cluster is going to be coming together quite beautifully next year. You guys will be forming new families. There will be new families created from people that you meet online, for people who share the same vibration. And I don't mean families of like mother, father, child. I mean, we're just going to be forming our own families. We're going to be stepping away from that traditional sense and building communities outside of these traditional families, guys, because it's time for that. We do everything from the guise of group consciousness. And when you do that, 100% of everything cycles back to you, not just what you gave, but it's that 100% that you gave from yourself is actually a frequency that binds to other vibrations of the 100%, right? Frequency, and then cycles all of that back to you, and it multiplies. You can't even quantify it. This is what I'm saying. This is why using your own renewable fuel and energy, your own resource from source, is what is actually going to power you to make this explosive redemption move in 2025 and beyond. Unlike your paycheck on the corporate plantation, when you get taxed for more than what you even made. I don't know how they get away with this, but nobody even thinks about it. It's crazy. But I'm saying, when you use 100% of your energy and you do it from, is this good for the collective? Then you might receive tenfold back, 1,000% back. That gets multiplied, 1,000,000% back. It all cycles back into your ecosystem just from making the choice of group consciousness, guys. That's where we're going back to. That's the gag. We were never to be created in a separate consciousness. I channeled that in the Cosmic Bible. Mother Source tells me, look, hey, we messed up. We made a mistake. Anything less than group consciousness It's not real. We were never supposed to allow humanity, or forget humanity. Nothing in this multiverse was supposed to be created with a separate consciousness. It was an experiment that went wrong, is what Source says. Anything less than group consciousness is leaving. So the quicker you can get back onto the group consciousness timeline, this leads us to the golden age timeline. This is how you get your redemption in 2025. This is how you get all of that energy being cycled back to you, multiplied, and can't be quantified when it comes back in, because it's of a vibration that people have never seen. People have never seen people living through group consciousness. You can't even quantify it. So guys, if you are involved in the stocks and the crypto, hold on, guys. When they turn the machine on, because they have to try to scare you and shake you down. But I'm telling you, when they finally turn this thing on, it will be unquantifiable. There will be more millionaires made next year than have been made in the past 50 years. And the chosen ones are protected. We are protected, guys. You have to detach from fear of not being able to sell on the right, pump and all of that. No, we stay in flow. The stock market is spiritual, guys. When I go into the stock market, I feel the energy of it, and I just know when to get. I know my entry. I know it because it's spiritual. And I know my exit because my exit is spiritual. It's all spiritual. Once you make that shift, you'll be winning in every aspect of your life. This whole thing is good versus evil. That's what it is. Fear versus good. Right versus left. When you stay somewhere in the middle, don't get too greedy and you don't get too fearful. Stay close to the edges. Source has been saying for a long time. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. I'm gonna read some comments here. Oh, there's a lot of comments, guys, I didn't get. I'm not sure if I can read all these. It's a lot going on over here. 2025, wish my third eye was open again so I can be telepathic, many abilities to come. Sorry, the comments are moving so fast. Yes, that's another thing, guys. We're not only going to be telepathic. Well, I'm already telepathic. Me and all the girls here, we've been working on that. Hey, if you guys want to train to do that, it does take some time, but I do have an apprenticeship program where you can apprentice and you can learn how to step into your gifts and abilities. And one of those things we work on is telepathy. And the other day, my little baby girl, Gemini, you guys know Gemini, that's my spiritual daughter. She's not my real daughter, but I was her mother in a past life. So that's my spiritual daughter. And oh Lord, guys, did they kick me off? Let's see if I'm still on. Somebody let me know if I'm still on here. Somebody let me know. Can you guys hear me? They kind of kicked me off. Someone put in the chat if you can still hear me. But anyway, so I was talking to Gemini, and the other day I heard her say something telepathically. And she was talking to someone in her family, and I called her. I'm like, hey, what's going on with such and such? And she was like, oh yeah, I was okay, I'm still on, cool. She was like, oh yeah, I was kind of upset or bummed out about this X, Y, and Z. So that's the thing. That's the telepathy you guys are going to be building with your soul clusters. The soul cluster is different from the soul family. The soul cluster is many that is now clustered into one because we share the same core soul frequency, right? Which is group consciousness, which is what we're going back to, guys. And so, yes, your telepathy is going to absolutely be coming online. Levitation is another thing that will be happening. This is what's starting to happen to me. I can feel the beginning stages of me preparing to levitate. Not only that, I've been practicing opening doors with my mind. These are the things that we will start to be able to do. So if you want to start to do this, make it a little easier for yourself, I suggest you start with the door being cracked, right? So that way you don't have to turn the knob, right? Because what that's going to do too, if you see that knob kind of turn, you're probably going to get scared and you're probably not going to continue, but start with the door cracked and send your attention and your energy right through the opening, and I'm telling you, you're going to start to see that door start to open. There's already people out here opening things with their mind. So these are the things that we will be gifting. This is part of our redemption. It's not just the money. Your redemption too is going to be your spiritual gifts and abilities coming back to you. This is what's going to be going on. And if you have these spiritual gifts and abilities, you're going to be so in demand. You're never going to have to worry about money. It's not even something you're going to even need to worry about. And the trick of this whole thing is the more authentic you can be, is the more in demand you will be. And the ones that are just wanted to go along to get along and wanted to do everything by the old system, well, that system has fallen. So where does it leave those people? They only have one choice: either exit this earth or ascend. That's it, guys. There's no more gray. There is absolutely no more gray, guys. And this is the beauty about it. This is the only way we can truly transcend and receive our 2025 redemption. Guys, I think that I have said it. I think I've said it, guys. Do yourself a favor. This is not financial advice, but Spirit has really been putting on my heart to keep telling you guys about XRP. I was never an XRP person. It was only when Source showed me it's a galactic coin. It's a galactic currency. We're going to be using this, believe it or not, in other places, not just on Earth. I don't know what's going to happen, but somehow we're going to be able to be in other places. And it might not be on another planet. It might just be in space. We might have space stations. You might have airports in space, is what I'm saying. And I see people being able to use XRP in space is what I am saying. So I'm not sure how that will all work out, but it's a galactic coin. And it really truly has a value that has not actually been even created yet, because it's created by all of us light workers. So the more of us who actually buy it and hold it, we put our stamp on it. We're going to program this thing to have unity consciousness. That's the thing, guys. We can change this financial system. We are the programmers, not them. Not them. This is our redemption. Everything here belongs to us. All of these elites and extraterrestrials, they's got to go. They's got to go back home. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck out of here. Remember that? That's where they got to go. They have to go. I don't care where they go, but we're done being used by them. And once we clear them off of this earth, this is truly how we're going to get into our golden age. Because I believe that most people are not as evil as we think. What it is, it's beings disguised as human beings. All these people doing these heinous acts, they're not even, most of these people ain't human. They've just have a meat suit on. So we think that they're like us, but they are not. And that's what gives humanity a bad rap. But it ain't humanity. These people have been disguising like us. This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We're clearing them out, guys. So we're going to get our 2025 redemption, guys. So yeah, not financial advice, but you should be looking into things like that. Of course, Bitcoin is, it's basically a place to store your money, much like gold. And XRP will follow in years to come. That's still pretty cheap right now. And what Source told me about XRP, Source said all you need is $300. That's what Source said. These are not my words. So Source said just purchase $300 of XRP and just leave it there. And you'll be amazed in 10, 15, 20 years, this thing will be worth millions. I'm just saying this is what Source said. So anybody can invest. You can set to buy $5 a day, $2 a day. That's it. You don't have to worry about it, because the more we get off of their corporate plantation and start working back as in communities again, this is how we take our energy back. And we actually cycle our energy back into love, wholeness, oneness, and we all receive our redemption, right? And then their buildings crumble because it's all false anyway. They stole our resources and then made us go and sit in their offices and work for them. We ain't doing that no more. We ain't doing that no more, guys. I think I'm done, guys. I'm going to see you guys tonight. I'm going to come back around 9:30, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do some live channeling, some meditation, going into this new vibration, and it's going to be amazing. It's absolutely going to be amazing. Okay, guys? I'm gonna try to see if I can read some comments, but to be honest, they all kind of went by so fast. Yes. Awesome. Bye, guys. I'll see you guys tonight. Hi. Hi, Drea. Hi, Miss Drea. Hi, Miss Drea. I've been loving your shorts. They've been popping up in my feed. Black woman ancestral healing. Yes, absolutely. Um, yes, guys, I'll see you guys tonight. Okay. Anybody that wants to stop. Okay, so maybe tonight I might do I think I'll post a Zoom link, and anybody who wants to like get maybe just like a 5 minute little channel message or something, I might do something like that. That'll be pretty cool. You don't have to turn your camera on. You can just connect to the Zoom, and then maybe I'll channel some messages for a few people. I think that would be fun just to kind of usher in this new redemption. I'm telling you, we are gonna be today. I went to the store this morning before one of my sessions, and I was just had so much confidence. My shoulders were back. I was standing up tall. I'm already tall. I'm like 5'8 3/4. But I was standing up a little bit taller. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good avocado. I wish I had a guys, I'm having too much fun, guys. Oh man, those were the good old days. I remember working on that music video when I was younger, but yeah, I remember that song. But yes, I was just feeling good, the confidence, right? This is when you truly have done the work, guys. When you truly have done the work, your posture is even going to be different. You're not going to be able to fake it. I kept saying, you will not be able to fake the healing. This is beauty, guys. The past few years, I've been on such an amazing healing journey. And I always talk about that, literally not having money to eat less than 3 years ago. Now it's because I was in a very difficult program. I was studying something that was like very fast paced, and it was all day, so you couldn't work. So I really just had to sacrifice at that point and choose to finish that certificate that I was working on. But yeah, I legit didn't have money to eat. And I was lonely. I was legit talking to the paint on my wall. But look what Source did less than 3 years later. Source raised me up because I remained authentic. I remained dedicated to the cause, to what I didn't even have the full picture, but I knew that Source was pulling me somewhere, and I trusted that voice within. And it brought me here to you guys. I'm now a supernatural quantum healer. I now have created more than 5 streams of income from being authentic. Because when I was trying to be like the world, there was no income. But the moment I stepped into my sovereign I am path, everything opened up. And I'm telling you, it will open up for you too. But I had to heal. So when I tell you guys to heal and have your healing sessions, is not to make money. It's because I did all of these things. And I've spent so much money to become who I am today. Is because I wanted it. And I still purchase courses. I still even purchase things from people I follow on YouTube to this day, because if someone is giving me the right information, I'd be a fool to go somewhere else. So that doesn't make sense. So I'm not asking you guys to do anything that I don't do and that I still do to this day, guys, because this YouTube, even though they be messing with me, girl, and my numbers, this has been such a beautiful community. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many of you guys in person, like Gail and Carolyn, and thank you, and Margarita, and like all of you guys, and every time I work with any of you guys, and Angel, and Drea, and all of you guys here, and even the ones that haven't come through, your energy is here with me. And you guys heal me too. This is what I'm saying. When you use, you view everything through, is this good for the collective? 100% of that energy that I give to you guys in the session, even though sometimes I get depleted, and even though sometimes some of y'all's demons be kicking my butt and I'll be out of commission for like a day or two, it still eventually cycles back to me for growth and for expansion. I wouldn't even be who I am today if I had not worked with all of you guys. You guys have all been a part of my journey, my healing journey, my ascension journey. And it just cycles back into me so that I could cycle it back to you. This is the difference. This is the redemption. You, all that spending that fiat, we are not spending that. We are going back to quantum currency where you are. It's your energy, your own purified energy. That's the currency. That's what I spend. When I go to the store, I'm spending my energy because I am good for it. It cycles back to me. When I gift somebody something, I'm giving from my overflow of my energy because 100% of it cycles back to me. This is what we're going to be doing with our new financial system. We are going to be programming these coins because, guys, in the future, it's not going to be paper dollar. It's only going to be cryptocurrency. The top 5 or 10 cryptocurrency, not just anyone. Not just those, crazy coins, it's going to be the ones with real utility and use case. And this is what I'm saying. And you are the programmer. Remember that because you are the quantum currency. And that's what they don't want you to know. This is how we free ourselves. We can turn what the enemy meant for our demise, we can turn it into real growth and expansion. You program everything. When you get your water, you program it. When you before your feet touch the ground in the morning, I want you to program those feet to serve you, to work for you, to work for the collective soul body. You program your heart space that the blood flows and it pumps and it feeds back into you. It provides you with enough energy and renewable fuel and life force to do your day-to-day tasks. You are the programmer, and they've been getting away with programming us. This is the redemption. This is the difference. We are now understanding who we are, guys. And so I want to leave you guys with that. I want to leave you guys with that. I don't even think I'm going to pull a message. I'm just going to come back tonight around 9:30, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to pick up where we left off, guys. Okay. I love you guys. The birds, the bees, and yes, all of the beautiful trees, they all love you too. Love is the way. Forgiveness is the key. And truth is the light that guides us home. Be well. Be well, guys.